World Championship and scoring his 8th consecutive podium finish for Vodafone McLaren Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton. Second for Scuderia Ferrari Marlboro, Felipe Massa. And heading the first Ferrari 1-2 of the season, Kimi Räikkönen. Kimi, a fantastic win. And looking back now at how much fuel you obviously had on the car in qualifying, that P3 in qualifying and taking second place into the first corner, obviously key to your strategy.
Yeah, finally the start worked for me, and it helped a lot. I was not, I think the car was good all the time, but not exactly perfect, but I was very happy with the car. Just tried to push and keep up with Felipe. I knew that I'm gonna stop it later, so just before the first stop I had quite a bit of traffic, but then the second stop we managed to get front of him, but was a good day for me and for the team.
You had a very good run when Felipe came in for his second stop, very quick on the circuit at that point.
Yeah, but we needed to be. I was a bit more far away than I really wanted to be from him, but that's racing. I couldn't really stay close enough, but he worked out perfectly in the end. So I couldn't ask more. Of course, you rather start from the front. It makes your life easier, but we knew that we should be okay in the race. It all depends really what happened in the start, and we had a pretty good start this time.
Your first win since Melbourne at the start of the season. Talk us through the last couple of months and what this win means to you now.
It's nice. I think so. We had a bit hard time, but I kind of expected to have a bit difficult times. And okay, people always think that you lost it when you don't have a good results, but we just work hard and try to get it right. And I think so. We still can still improve, and we're not still where we want to be. But we definitely are much happier with the car since the last test and the last races even, but we just couldn't get it together. So I think so. We seem to have a good speed now in the car, so hopefully we can keep it up this in the next races.
Well done. Congratulations on your 11th career victory. Felipe, it was obviously very close. It looks like you didn't get the best of the traffic when it mattered most to you today.
Yeah, for sure. I lost the race today because of the traffic, definitely. Because on the first stint, I supposed to be like more than 4 seconds in front of Kimi, and it works perfectly because the track was free, and I was 4.8 or something. And then I came out in front of him again, and then he had 3 laps more than me on the second stint, which is supposed to be the same. You know, I supposed to have more than 4 seconds in front, but I was so disappointed with the traffic in the second stint. I lost too much time, you know. Even when you are not very close from the car in front, you lose so much downforce that you cannot follow the car and you just lose speed. And that was the biggest problem I had today. And unfortunately, I lost the victory because of that, because the car was great during the all runs. You know, wherever I was alone, I was doing very, very quick laps. So it was a shame. But anyway, it's very good for the team. I'm very happy to do the first 1-2 in the championship, and also looking the McLaren that they are still quite a bit in front. It's good to have a weekend like that.
Just to take you up on that point, we say you're disappointed with the traffic. Do you mean specific aspects of other drivers' behaviour, or do you mean in general just the loss of downforce?
Well, for sure, you know, the people, I had maybe 3-4 cars in front and they were fighting. But, you know, and we are the leader, and sometimes you make the strategy not counting the traffic, and the traffic can change everything on your strategy. So the first thing works perfectly, but the second thing didn't work. You know, as long as I passed the traffic, I was open the normal gap compared to Kimi that I supposed to open. In the first thing it works, in the second thing supposed to work, but it didn't work.
Congratulations to you, Felipe. Well, Lewis, another first for you today. You actually got past in a race, off the line that is. Looks as if you had about the same amount of fuel as Fernando, but switch in strategy, 3-stop strategy today.
Yeah, I think I didn't get off to the best start. You know, I don't really know what happened, but all I saw is Kimi come flying past, so he obviously got a good start. And I just had to try and stay as close as possible, and I think I had the good pace at the beginning, so I was slightly quicker than Kimi, and I thought, you know, I had to try my hardest to get past. But like Felipe says, you get to a certain distance and you just lose downforce, and unless you're much quicker, like seconds quicker, you won't get past. So, you know, I stuck in there for as long as I could, and then we we opted for a 3-stop strategy, which I think still worked out quite well. Obviously, quite close with Robert Kubica on the exit of, I think, is my last pit stop. I don't know if he was fourth or not, but I heard I was racing him, so I had to make sure I got past him. But no, overall I'm happy again for the team. I think we still got good points. I've got good points for the championship, which is key. And I think obviously we need to keep on pushing. The Ferraris are very quick this weekend, but I still think we can take it to them in the next race.
The next race being the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, of course. Let's just take you up on that point. How do you think the car will go there? How quick will the McLaren be versus the Ferrari?
I still think that we will be extremely competitive there. I know that the team are working very, very hard back at the factory to keep on improving, and I know when we go to the next race we'll be even quicker. So I'm feeling fairly confident as long as we continue with the reliability that we have and consistency. Then I don't see why we won't be able to fight for the win. But I'm looking forward to Silverstone as it's my home race. There'll be an extra buzz for me, and I think it'll be a good weekend.
And Kimi, returning to you finally, let's hear from the Ferrari point of view, views going into Silverstone, the British Grand Prix.
I think so. We had a very good test there, so hopefully we get the parts what we tried there into the race. We were not able to get all of them in here, so that should help us. And it seems to work well, our car there. Test is always test, but I think so. We are pretty confident that we're gonna have a good speed also there. You never know, the weather in there can be very tricky, but we go there as this weekend and try to do the best, and hopefully we can try to win.
Congratulations on a great win today. Now we can have some words from you, Kimi, in Finnish.
No, vihdoinkin kaikki toimi kisassa, että saatiin hyvä lähtö ja se oli tärkeää tähän kisaan, että pystyttiin yrittää pysyä massan perässä ja ei ihan päästy ensimmäisellä pysähdyksellä, että oli ruuhkaa just kun se tuli varikolle, ettei päästy ajan niin lujaa kuin pystyttäisiin, mutta toiseen varikkopysähdyksellä kun pystyttiin mennä pidempään taas, niin kaikki toimi ja päästiin sen edelleen, että siinä kohtaa kisa oli oikeastaan ohi, että saatiin hyvä tulos nyt ja tästä on hyvä jatkaa, että autokin rupeaa toimimaan niin kuin pitäisi.
Thank you. And Felipe in Portuguese.
Bom, acho que lógico, largando na frente, chegando em segundo, não é um resultado ruim, mas não é um resultado que eu esperava também. Eu acho que não tenho do que reclamar na corrida inteira do carro. O carro foi sensacional do começo até o final, na largada, em todas as voltas que eu dei. O carro estava perfeito, o trabalho foi sensacional. O único problema foi o trânsito que eu acabei pegando na segunda parte da corrida, onde eu saí do boxe e tinha que continuar virando do jeito que eu estava virando no começo, mas tinha muitos carros na minha frente e acabaram me atrapalhando, e a vantagem que eu abri do Kimi ali não foi suficiente para voltar na frente dele depois de 3 voltas a mais de gasolina. Então perdi a corrida ali. São coisas que acontecem, mas falando do carro e da corrida, foi uma corrida sensacional, onde eu tive tudo para vencer. Infelizmente a estratégia tinha que funcionar com a pista limpa e acabou não funcionando. Mas mesmo assim eu estou bastante contente com o resultado, com o trabalho feito, e primeiro e segundo é sempre importante para o campeonato. Vamos tentar agora manter sempre os 2 carros na frente da McLaren.
Thank you, gentlemen.